So while playing around with the weapon crafting, I came across the Rathalos Rathian dual blades. Much like the fire and ice dual blades that pack both blast and ice element, this one also packs an element, this time fire, with a status ailment, poison. It's a fitting combo for the hunter that wants to burn their quarry while also sapping its health away. This build is a fairly straightforward Master's Touch dual blade build, with some strong stamina management built in. While the armor pieces shouldn't be too hard to find, the weapon itself does require you taking down both Silver Rathalos and the Gold Wrothian. So, good luck with that, guys. Alright guys, time to build. The weapon we're going to be running is the Wyvern Strife dual blades. Our head, arms, and waist all come from Teostra, the beta master rank pieces. For the chest, we're going to be using the Death Garen male beta from Ebony Odogaron, and for the legs, we're going to be running the Horcry Greaves beta from Streaky Legiana. The charm we're going to be running here is the Handicraft Charm 4. For decorations, we got a critical jewel in the weapon, a Sprinter Expert jewel in the head, a Refresh Expert jewel and a Vitality jewel in the chest, another Refresh Expert jewel and a Handicraft jewel in the arms, a Refresh Attack jewel, a Tenderizer jewel, and a Vitality jewel in the waist, and a Challenger Vitality jewel and a Tenderizer jewel in the legs. This gives us Critical Eye maxed out at 7, Handicraft maxed out at 5, Health Boost maxed at 3, Weakness Exploit maxed out at 3, Marathon Runner will be maxed, Stamina Surge is also going to be maxed. Blast Attack 2 and Heat Guard come from the armor, with Blast Attack being mostly a throwaway skill. Attack Boost 1, Dragon Resistance 1 from the armor, 1 in Critical Boost, 1 in Latent Power, along with 1 in Agitator. And of course, the Master's Touch set bonus is going to be the thing that ties this one mostly all together. So in Monster Hunter, dual blades are notorious for losing sharpness quickly. They are the fastest hitting weapons in the game, and you can find yourself sharpening very often if you aren't too careful. Master's Touch is a very helpful bonus skill here. It's a set bonus that prevents you from losing your sharpness when you crit. And with our Critical Eye maxed out and Weakness Exploit maxed out, we get 85% affinity on weak spots, with 105% affinity on softened weak spots. So as long as you continue to hit softened weak spots, you will never have to sharpen your weapon. In fact, I go some hunts running this build and never sharpen at all before I either kill the monster or capture it, and I rarely ever lose that purple sharpness. Even if the spot isn't softened, you still have an 85% chance to crit, and those are still some damn good odds in my opinion. Along with that single critical deco, we get a 30% boost on critical hits, ensuring that every crit does a decent amount of damage. Stamina management is the name of the game here. Dual blades have two modes, standard mode and demon mode. Attacks in demon mode are fast and allow you to dodge more deftly, but activating demon mode slowly saps away at your stamina. Marathon Runner is a great ability here. At max, it reduces continuous stamina depletion, like demon mode, by 50%. Pair that with Stamina Surge, which boosts stamina recovery speed by 30%, and we have a recipe for stamina management that keeps us in the fight longer and ensures that we don't have to obsess too much about managing our stamina. I know there's been times that I carded because I didn't pay attention to my stamina, and I'm sitting there hunched over, just waiting for Teostra to supernova in my face. Not a fun experience, guys. Max health boost is always appreciated in Monster Hunter World, and especially with the ICEBORNE expansion. And thanks to the Teostra arms, Heat Guard is a super useful ability that will nullify the heat damage, especially useful when you're in the Elder's Recess or the volcanic region of the Guiding Lands. And here are some of my suggested adjustments to the base build. If you don't play super clean and want to preserve your sharpness better, you can swap a critical deco in the weapon for a sharp deco to get protective polish. While this does affect your damage output, it also gives you a little extra breathing room when you can't hit those crits regularly. If you are okay running only 1 point in health boost, you can boost your poison and fire damage by a little bit by slotting in the respective level 1 jewels for it. For the super clean hunter, you can drop the handicraft deco for another deco, maybe a second critical deco, or brace deco when you're in multiplayer. Personally, I find that adding that additional critical deco is one of the best adjustments you can make to my base build. And that just about does it for Couples Rage. This build was a super fun build to run, and I hope that you enjoy it too. If you enjoyed this video, please consider sending a like my way and subbing to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated, and you'll also stay up to date with all the new stuff I put out. Once again, I always do have to reiterate this, that my builds are not meant to replace the meta, it's just another fun way to play the game. And honestly, I like to build it around fun gimmicks, maybe skills that most people don't really use or think are very meta, or even something as simple as one single item like the weapon in this one. The majority of this build is built around that weapon, and that's why I do these videos, not to regurgitate the meta over and over and over again, but to offer some of my personal ideas of what I think could be fun builds. But as always guys, I love hearing from the community, so please hit me up on my socials, sound off in the comments below, and as usual my fellow hunters, you all stay frosty and get lifted. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.